Welcome to Studio D on the campus of the University of Oklahoma. This is Sooner Sports Pad. And now, here's your host, Madeline Roberts.
Hello, Sooner Nation. It is Monday night, and that means Sooner Sports Pad. I'm your host, Madeline Roberts, alongside my terrific co-analysts, Carson Williams and Reagan Ledbetter. We also have a very loud, active, live studio audience with us this evening. Guys, who do we have in there?
We have some rowdy OU students here with us tonight, making a lot of noise.
Hey, that's not all. We've also got a couple OU men's golf national champions in the house tonight, Brad Dalkey and Blaine Hale. Give it up for them. Hey, and later on in the show, Reagan and I will debate our favorite OU Texas memory from OU Texas history of all time.
And speaking of OU Texas, one of the best parts of the weekend is the food, so we will debate our favorite Texas State Fair food.
I'm good to talk some food. I like food.
Love it.
Last Saturday, the Sooners took on Iowa State, but the result of that game was not what many of the players and the fans were expecting. OU got off to a strong start, scoring 2 straight touchdowns, including a 15-yard touchdown pass from Baker Mayfield to CeeDee Lamb to take a 14-0 lead in the game. In the second quarter, Mayfield ran one in from 13 yards to make the score 24-10 Sooners, but unfortunately, it was almost all Cyclones from there. Iowa State tied it up at the end of the third with a touchdown pass from Kyle Kempt to Marchie Murdoch, and the Cyclones scored 2 more touchdowns in the fourth to shock the Sooners 38-31. Reagan, break down the offense for us in this game. What went wrong for the Sooners?
Well, it was a tough loss for the Sooners at home, but there were some bright spots on the offense for the Sooners, starting with Heisman quarterback candidate Baker Mayfield. He had a great day. I mean, he couldn't get his receivers because they were locked down with the Iowa State defense, but he's able to scramble around and get in the end zone like he did right here, make things happen with his feet. That is huge. And then you have do-it-all Dimitri Flowers, who continues his hot start to the season, leading the team in receiving once again on Saturday with like 90 yards. And then Trey Sermon having another big game, continuing to act like a seasoned vet. 90 rushing yards, 54 receiving yards, and that one big score from Baker Mayfield. He is a star right now. It's truly impressive.
Yeah, he's on a roll. He's got a chance to get back in the Heisman race.
There are some positives to take into next week's Texas game.
No, I agree. And even on the other side of the ball, the defense, giving up 38 points isn't what the Sooners had hoped for, but they left Jacob Park at home, and so OU planned for that, and they left him at home, so that was kind of a little mix-up for them too. Iowa State turned to Kyle Kempt most of the game, but we also saw a lot of Joel Lanning, quarterback turned linebacker turned quarterback again on Saturday. So having to defend 2 quarterbacks I think was difficult for OU. I thought the run defense was actually pretty good. They only gave up 81 yards. There are areas, though, of improvement for pass defense. I think this can certainly be used as a learning experience for Oklahoma, and it all starts this week against Texas on Saturday.
I think it's helpful they're playing Texas.
I think so too.
A little motivation against your rival.
Yeah.
It's always
I think
good.
so,
Yeah, they're going to be fired up.
Well, earlier today, Sooner Sports Pad's Kenneth Adair caught up with Obo Okoronkwo to talk about Saturday's loss.
Sorry. Starting off, what did you see from your team last week?
Last week, we started really hot, I felt like we didn't finish. We were up, we had them, and we let it go.
Effort, you talked about it after the game, that it was a really big issue that you saw from your defense. How do you fix that going into this week?
We just got to stress it in practice, we got to treat every rep like a game, like a game rep, because, you got to practice how you play. If you practice lackadaisical, you'll play lackadaisical on Saturday.
Ever since you've entered Big 12 play, defense has kind of been on a struggle against Baylor and Iowa State. What are you telling the young guys as well as the other people on the defense going into this week?
Yeah, I tell them, look, the season's not over. It's a long season. We have a lot of football left to play. We're going to get it fixed, but everybody has to be bought in. And what are some of the positives you can take away from last week's game? Positives, we know what we need to fix. It's pretty clear. We know what we need to fix now. There's no excuses anymore, and honestly, our backs are against the wall. We gotta win out. If we want to ensure us getting into the playoffs, so we gotta win out. So everybody has incentive to play hard.
And you mentioned you have to win out. So going into Red River Week, how big of a weekend is this game?
Oh, this is a big weekend. Coming off that loss, we just gotta change the momentum of our season. With this win. So we gotta go out there, play fast, play hard, and try to dominate from the beginning.
All right. Thank you, Obo.
Thank you.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but I don't like talking about losses.
all
And I
good.
think it's important to, after loss, look ahead to the future.
I agree.
Carson,
I like it.
What do you
Positivity
think Sooner fans
is the
should be
answer.
thinking about right now?
I think there's certainly room for optimism here for Oklahoma fans. In recent history, Oklahoma has been outstanding after a loss. They have not lost back-to-back regular season games since October 2nd and October 9th, 1999. That was Bob Stoops' first year as a head coach. Oklahoma has also won 36 consecutive regular season games after a loss, so that's big time for Oklahoma. This OU team, I think, is going to be very fiery after their loss on Saturday. Think back to last year's loss against Ohio State. Baker Mayfield took it on the chin, took it upon himself to be better, and what did he do? He rattled off 14 wins in a row, and I think he has. I definitely think he can do it again, and that again, like I said, starts Saturday against Texas.
Like Carson said, do not get too worried yet, Sooner fans. I've got some good news for you. This team is not done yet by any means. This is Baker's last season here at OU, and I guarantee you Baker Mayfield will have the last say in all of this. And to add to that, the last three national champions all had big home losses: Alabama, Clemson, and Ohio State. And Clemson and Ohio State both had unranked losses to add to that. So there's a reason they play the game, so you never know what's going to happen.
A lot has to happen, though, I think.
I guarantee you that Ohio State win up in Columbus a couple weeks back will hold a lot of weight going into the playoff voting.
Also, if you think back to the year that they made the college football playoff, after their loss, they dropped to 19. And right now, they're only at 12. So I think that they're in a much better position this year than they were.
Playing in Miami.
Right, exactly. So there's certainly
This team has a knack for losing that one game. Why?
I don't know, but they also have a knack for winning after that one loss. So it's good.
Never count out Baker Mayfield, ever.
Always trust Baker.
Exactly.
All right, well, we're going to take a break, but when we come back, we'll have face-off. Stay with us. Welcome back to Sooner Sports Pad. It is now time to face off. Guys, the Red River Showdown is just around the corner, so that prompts the question, what is your favorite all-time OU Texas memory?
Oh, this is good.
All right, this is a good question.
I like this.
Well, my favorite moment comes from a game I think we all remember. That's 5 years ago, the bloodbath in 2012, where the Sooners torched the Longhorns 63-21. Huge game. I remember that one especially because I actually was late to my high school homecoming pictures because I wanted to watch the game instead.
Dedication.
So, but that's beside the point. My favorite moment, though, was when Trey Millard actually hurdled the DB, Michael Thompson, and reached to a 73-yard reception, the longest pass play by OU in the history of the. Look at this. Hurdles him, stiff arms the other guy, down 73 yards, the longest pass play in OU history in the game. Unbelievable. The icing on the cake to a very, very, very good day to be a Sooner fan.
I remember that like
Carson?
it was yesterday. I was in high school, and I was like, gosh, I can't believe he just did that. But he did. I'm going to go back 11 years before yours. 2001, OU, Texas. I think we all remember this play. Some of us might not have been
Are
alive.
you still in diapers then?
I was not. I was 6. I was 6 years old, and I remember
okay.
this. So right now, Roy Williams, he's back there in the back. You see him creeping up, jumps over the line into Chris Sims. Teddy Lehman gets the interception and walks it right in. The interesting part, I thought, was Mike Stoops was defensive coordinator that year, and he told Roy Williams not to jump over the line because he called that blitz and then told Roy Williams not to do it, and he did anyway. So, very interesting.
Well, I watched my game live. He watched his on YouTube.
I
so.
was 6. I watched it on TV.
Yeah.
And
Good one, Carson. Fair enough.
What?
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Next question, Madeline.
Dylan, and he has an audience question for you guys.
What is your favorite food at the fair?
All right, that's also a good question.
Ooh, that's
All
a
right.
good question. I'm down to talk food anytime.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but I like the cookie dough more than the actual cookie. So, how can you beat fried cookie dough? Everything is better fried, so when you fry cookie dough, it's even more delicious. I know it's terrible for my health, it's awful, but it's very good. I blame my mother for my love for cookie dough. Bad parenting right there, but I still love you, Mom.
I think that's good parenting because if you let your son have fried cookie dough, you're doing
She used to
something
just
right.
make a bowl of cookie dough, eat the cookie dough.
And then you got fried cookie dough, so you were in a whole other world.
Yeah, a lot of
I'm,
calories.
I'm kind of a picky eater, though, so a lot of the things that they have at the fair I'm not really interested in. But one thing I was a couple years ago, fried bacon. I'm a big bacon guy, so I was
That's fair.
all over
That's
this.
fair.
I had it with some mustard. It was phenomenal. I also that day had a fried brownie. That was pretty good too, but the bacon sold me. I was sold on the bacon. It was good.
Who doesn't love bacon?
That's what I'm saying.
It's the
Well, this
best.
conversation is making me pretty hungry, so let's move on to viral videos. Reagan, what do you got?
All right, when I first heard about this, I thought I actually missed the start of college basketball season, a 71-68 football score. Yes, a 7 overtime game, Western Michigan versus Buffalo. Yeah, with the 7 overtimes before Western Michigan ended up winning the game 71-68 with a story. The tight end sister ran on the field to congratulate her brother, but security did not like it very much and actually threw a flag and kicked her off the field, escorted out, just trying to show a little brother-sister love, and got punished for
Bro,
it.
what's up? Like,
Poor
why
girl.
come on. Like, you literally can't stop that family bond. She just wanted to celebrate with her brother.
She's so excited.
All right, well.
She's probably been there for 6 hours watching the game.
Yeah, seriously, they've 7 overtimes. So we've got some golfers in our audience tonight, so I'm going to play to our audience. This might be the craziest golf shot I've ever seen in my life, and you know it's crazy when his back is to the hole. Here you go, check it out. This is a Phil Mickelson type of shot. One bounce and in the hole.
I don't know if that's real or
I don't know. Brad, Blaine, can you guys do that? Yeah, maybe. With some practice, probably. But like that was pretty good. Like, are you one bounce and in? I bet you couldn't do that again if you tried.
They make editing for a reason, I think.
Yeah, okay. You're kind of being pessimistic today, dude. Jeez. No, I don't want. No, don't.
That is an unbelievable shot,
We're
guys.
in face-off right now. It was big.
Well, it is now time to vote for the winner of Face Off. Cheer the loudest for who you think won. Give it up if you think the winner was Reagan.
Very quiet applause. Very quiet.
How about Carson?
That's what you get for being pessimistic.
That was
Jeez.
definitely Carson. Sorry,
Yeah.
Reagan. Carson
That was clear to
easily
me,
claimed
too, yeah.
that
Yeah, that's
victory.
right. Thanks for trying again next week.
Well, it is now time for another break, but when we come back, we'll take an inside glimpse into the men's national championship.
Special thanks to our Cornerstone Television partners, Chesapeake Energy, Riverwind Resort, Anheuser-Busch, OU Outreach, and OU Medicine.
Welcome back to Sooner Sports Pad. Back in May, the OU men's golf team won the national championship for the first time since 1989. And as Carson Williams shows us, they came together to win it for their coach.
September 11th, 2016. Oklahoma wins the Gopher Invitational for the second straight year behind Grant Hirschman's individual medalist honors. The previous week, head coach Ryan Hibble and his wife Becca lost a baby boy at 18 weeks of pregnancy. Coach Hibble was not with the team, but they wore ribbons on their hats with the initials TJH on them, in honor of Tucker Jackson Hibble. Fast forward 8 months later, Oklahoma is one win away from a national championship. The defending champion Oregon Ducks is the only thing standing between OU's second national championship.
And honestly, I think that they had confidence knowing that they were about to go beat Oregon. And and secretly, I felt a little bit of the same emotions, thinking that, these guys are getting ready to go do this.
Hibble sends out Blaine Hale and Max McGreevy first, and the two take care of their matches with ease. Riley Reinertson's comeback falls short as Wyndham Clark edges him out, leaving the final points to either Hirschman or Brad Dalkey.
The whole day I was kind of just assuming it was going to come down to me, just for a mindset. I wanted to make sure I was in this match just in case it comes down to me. And I was obviously rooting for Grant and Riley to come back.
Dalkey had a shot to win it late in his match, but his opponent chipped in to extend the match. On the next hole, Dalkey drained a 3-footer to give Oklahoma its second national championship and first since 1989 when they won it at Oak Tree Country Club in Edmond.
I honestly, I don't even know if it's truly sunk in yet. We see it all the time and we walk by and see the trophy, but I don't think I'll really understand how much this is going to mean to me later on in life. When I look back and remember that week and just remember my teammates.
The legacy will live on forever in Sooner history. Dalkey now has a ring to match his father's that he won under Barry Switzer in the 1970s. But it was all motivated by a bigger picture, something bigger than the game.
I wouldn't want to win it for anyone else, talking about Coach Hibble or this university.
Last year was an interesting year with my family and some of the things we went through with Becca, my wife, and it's more about her. It's not about me. It's about her and my kids and my family. For me, this is what I do. This is what I love to do. It does make me feel great for our guys, knowing that they're willing to do that, for me. But this is all about them.
With nearly everyone back again this year, the Sooners are poised for another deep run. Already with a win under their belt, the Sooners are headed in the right direction for another postseason run. one that could include playing on their home course during regionals and at Karsten Creek in Stillwater for NCAAs, Oklahoma golf doesn't appear to be going away anytime soon. Carson Williams, Sooner Sports Pad.
And now let's hear from two members of that national championship squad, Brad Doggy and Blaine Hale.
What's going on, guys? How's it going? Thanks for joining us, guys. All right, the question we're all waiting for, what was it like to win a national championship, especially not being the quote-unquote favorites?
You got it. I mean, honestly, we went in that week knowing we were a good team. The good thing about golf is you don't have to be number 1 ranked, number 2 ranked going in the postseason. We went up there, played great in stroke play, and I think we just kind of had a mindset all week that we were going to win, and we ended up doing it.
So after regionals, you guys get to Rich Harvest Farms. What were the expectations of the team, you know, your mindset after you got bounced in the quarterfinals the year before?
Yeah, I mean, it was, the year before we were kind of unprepared for it. We were so excited just to get into match play because we barely got in to match play. And I think we were just we were almost like too pumped up to play. We played Texas that year, and we were almost too pumped up, and we didn't really stand a chance from the start, and honestly. So then, but this last year, we were just mentally way better, and I think we kind of knew what to expect more, and we were able to make a deep run, throughout match play and win every time.
Great answer. All right, well, you guys get to host a regional this year. Is that any more motivation to put yourself in a position to play at home with an NCAA berth on the line?
I think it's just going to make us really comfortable. I mean, I think with golf, we're going to have a big advantage being at our home course. We play there literally every day. In fact, I think I actually beat Brad today out there today.
So, national TV throwing some shade. Look at that.
Hey, I got to. No, we'll have fun out there. It'll be great. Hopefully, we'll have some good crowds like this out there. It'll be great for us to have this opportunity to have a chance to go to the national championship again.
Yeah, absolutely. I think so. So you guys have played some pretty prestigious courses so far in your careers here at OU. Every year you guys start out at Pebble Beach. You'll get Eastlake here in a couple weeks. So what has been your favorite course that you've played? You can't say major, so that doesn't count.
Okay. That's fair. That's fair.
I would say for me, Eugene Country Club. 2 years ago, the national championship, it was beautiful up there. Just a great course.
For me, I think Pebble is probably, and that's as good as it gets. I mean, it's so good.
All right. When you guys are playing golf with your non-golfer buddies, do you play harder or take it easy on them?
Ooh. Harder.
I always try and beat them as bad as I can.
No, you don't take it easy on anybody.
Some days you just want to have fun with some friends, but some days you want to kind of show what you got.
So think back to when you guys were kids. What's your first memory of golf?
For me, I started playing when I was really young. I started playing when I was 11 months old. So, I think.
Why waste any time, right?
Yeah, exactly. So
Brad was about this size at 11 months old.
This is true. But I think I played my first tournament when I was 3. I kind of remember a little bit of that. So that's basically it.
I started tournaments when I was about 7 or 8. So I'd probably go back to about when I was about 5 or 6, just going out with my dad and hitting balls right in the cart, just with his buddies.
Great answer. All right, well, I think Madeline has an audience question.
That's right. Dylan has a question for you guys.
What is your favorite type of balls to use?
I use Bridgestone.
I also use Bridgestone.
Yep.
So.
All right.
Yeah.
Everybody use that on the team? Bridgestone? Does everybody use Bridgestone on the team?
Mostly everyone, yeah.
Most everyone does.
And your clubs? I think PXG, right?
I'm all PXG.
Yeah.
I'm actually still hanging with some of my Nike clubs.
I like the Nike.
That's a check mark. Just do it.
All right, well, it is time for our last break, but don't go anywhere because Dynamic Duos is on deck. Welcome back to Sooner Sports Pad. It is now time to play Dynamic Duos. Before the show, I asked Brad a series of questions, and now Blaine will try to answer them correctly. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Sure.
All right, let's go. Question number 1. What does Brad think is the hardest shot in golf? Is it A, downhill putt, B, 30-yard bunker shot, C, short-sided chip, or D, 60-yard bunker shot?
60-yard bunker.
I'm going to go with the 60-yard bunker shot.
Let's see. One for one. Question number 2. What is Brad's favorite place to eat on Campus Corner? Is it A, Diamond Dogs, B, O'Connell's, C, Fuzzy's, or D, Louie's?
I'm definitely going Diamond Dogs.
Diamond Dogs?
Dogs.
2 for 2. 2 for 2. Let's keep it rolling. Question number 3. What is Brad's favorite sport to watch? Is it A, volleyball, B, soccer, C, football, or D, basketball?
C.
I'm going to go with football.
Football?
Or volleyball.
3 for 3.
The power of being roommates.
Question number 4. What is Brad's favorite superhero? Is it A, Batman, B, Spider-Man, C, the Black Panther, or D, Thor?
Black Panther.
Honestly, I know Brad's a Marvel guy, so Black Panther is an option, but Spider-Man.
Spider-Man?
Wow.
Last question. Which professional golfer does Brad look up to the most? Is it A, Jordan Spieth, B, Rory McIlroy, C, Tiger Woods, or D, Phil Mickelson?
Wow, I'm going to go with Jordan.
Jordan, let's see. 5 more. 5. Good job. Thank you for watching Sooner Sports Pad from the campus of the University of Oklahoma. Be sure to like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter and Instagram, and be back here next